Everybody out. Today is March 6th. It is beautiful out. It's currently 66, a little cloudy. It's getting up to 75, so it's going to be gorgeous. Family's going to come out a little later today, but the plan is just to clean the barn, starting from the top, working down, do some work in the garden, and work on the mobile coops. So a long day planned, gonna get started. This room is done. These are my tables here. Where are they? No, this table and then the table I took out, those are my tables. My mom's tables are that one and that one. I don't really know what her organization is. I don't want to mess it up. But everything else has been cleaned up, swept, so that is a good feeling to have done. On to the next mess. It's not too terrible up here, but it could use some help. The kitchen area isn't too bad. There's some leftover popcorn. Get rid of that. I've got a bunch of loofah, other stuff to peel. Have some eggs hanging out. I've got toys thrown everywhere. Once again, my niece back here is pretty well organized. I could spend a lot of time organizing this, but right now I'm just going for big picture, just get things cleaned up. Not perfect, but a lot better than what it was. All the loofah I just have to peel. At least the kitchen part's clean. I guess I could move that chair. This is kind of a catch-all corner. I'm gonna leave the insulation there just because I don't want mice getting into it. Put the rest of the insulation over there that was covered. There are plans, this wood's been up here for a while, to get another room going. It's just time. Haven't done it just yet, but I have a good chunk of materials for it. Just haven't done it. Also, my brother got me a small AC unit, so that'll be nice once the heat kicks in this summer. But I'm gonna leave that shelf just as it is there. It's not horribly organized. We know where everything is at least, but all this is at least good. Down here is definitely gonna be the most work, but not horrible. It could be worse, so I'll get started on that. I've been saving up eggs for a little while. Ones that didn't make the cut, they either had cracks in the shell, dark spots, too small, too large. I mean, any number of reasons. I have plenty of too large and too small eggs already that, you know, I can't even eat everything. And I've given some to family. I've thrown some in the garden, but I don't want to throw this many out in the garden. I think this is about 4-ish dozen. So what I'm going to do is just cook all of them, bake all the shells, and then feed it back to the chickens. I usually don't feed my chickens back their eggs. I've never actually even cooked them eggs before, but with this amount, I don't just want to throw all of them in the garden and, you know, attract things around that I don't want around. So we just got rid of the mink. I don't want something else coming around. So this will be the easiest way to get rid of them and yet still get a really good use out of them because the protein is great for the chickens. Where is the sun at, y'all? It's cloudy and it's actually misting. Yuck. But it is warm out. I actually haven't looked, but you know, 3-4 hours ago it was 66 degrees. Supposed to be getting up 75, maybe some sun in the afternoon. Be nice. I did actually find a few more eggs, and I did throw those in the garden. It was a little under 3 dozen, so not bad. I did buy a tiny dehumidifier for this room. It just came. It gets so humid in here once we got all these plants going, so maybe a little bit will help. It's only 64% humidity in there right now, which isn't too bad for that room, really. Terrible out here. It's been about 30 minutes. I'll steam it up real quick there. And it's still kind of gooey, so we'll give it a little longer. The barn cleaning is coming along nicely. The eggs are done. So I'm gonna give it to this coop here. This coop always acts like they're starving. All right, chickens. I'm sure they'll be scared of it, just like that. It took a little while for that to cool off, but probably be the Sussex first. They're always the most curious. What do you think about that, chickens? That's good stuff right there. You gotta peck it like you mean it, girl. There they go. They did pretty good on it. They're in there taking dust baths and they're over it, so they're good and full. So let's pop it in another coop. Howdy y'all, today is March 11th. We've gotten so much rain. We've got that big old pond out there starting to form. You can even see out in the pasture, it's just holding water. It is swampy. It's been 21 days, so I gave up on my broccoli and replanted everything. I just used the same dirt, so there's a bunch of seeds in there. If they come up sooner than that, great, but all fresh seeds. I did see maybe 2 that had sprouted that are in there somewhere. I tried to put them a little more towards the top, so there's some from the original batch that might still come up, but at least it's all replanted. Over here, the tomatoes are doing good. They're starting to come up. Slowly but surely. Peppers are always a bit of a fight, but we're getting them. Tomorrow I have a friend coming to pick up all my roosters, so I need to start rounding them up tonight once they go up to roost. It'll just be so much easier. I'm gonna put them in one of my mobile coops to make it easy for tomorrow. Also, when he's coming, my friend, he's dropping off a bag of pasture mix, which is great because the chickens kind of tore a little bit of that up this summer, especially right in the middle of the field, so it'd be nice to get that looking better. And there's just a couple little bald spots around. I didn't give you guys the overhead view of yesterday, but downstairs on the barn is about 80% clean. It didn't get all the way clean, but it feels better. I got off on some side projects like staining those and just other odd and end stuff, so there's still a little bit of things hanging out, but not too terrible. Howdy y'all, today is March 12th. It's definitely not as warm as it was the start of yesterday. We're sitting probably mid-30s right now. It's gonna get up to 45. Last night I got all my roosters corralled. I'm embarrassed to say how many roosters I had. I knew I had a lot, but I didn't realize I had this many. I have 47 roosters. That is a ton. That's an entire mobile coop. That's an entire, hoop coop back there. That is way too many birds. So I grabbed 27 of them. I still have 20. If I can grab a couple more, I will. But my friend should be here anytime, so just waiting on him. Lots of roosters. Got some really pretty roosters in here. Can't keep them all though. This far coop is already so much more peaceful. I got 18 roosters out of here, and now all my hens can just relax and hang out on the ground. I did keep 2 roosters there, and that is it. The middle coop also had quite a few roosters that had run over from that coop into this one whenever I let them out. So I got rid of quite a few in here as well. This is one of the new ones. I kept him. And then this guy. That's the only other one. Besides the 2 I already had there. It feels really good to be 27 roosters later. The farm's a little quieter, the hens are a little happier. Also, I got some more pasture mix. Got 1 large bag here, and if anyone's interested in what all's in this, kind of a glare, but that's what it is. Howdy-ya. Today is March 13th. It's extremely windy outside, so I'm not even going to try to record and talk because you wouldn't be able to hear me. Currently, it's about 30 mile per hour winds that we're getting, but we're getting gusts of up to 60 miles per hour. It's extremely, extremely windy. There's trees and limbs and everything everywhere. And actually, this mobile coop right here moved. It's the one that was kind of in front of the garage door. There's not really even much of a tarp on it, so it's pushing it. The other ones are okay because they're in front of the barn. They're blocked a little bit, but I'll get a recording and show you that. Everything else looks okay. Coop was there, and now it's over here. Being down 27 roosters, I'm interested to see how much further I can stretch that feed out. Up in the grow room, all my black cherries came up, so those are ready to go. San Marzano, this next little patch here, it's looking pretty good. What's this one? The red brandywine. Those are coming up even better. We're only missing a couple of the Baxter's bush. The peppers are still a bit of a struggle, but we have some, new little ones coming up. There's another one coming up there. So slowly but surely. And then as far as broccoli, there is a tiny one there. That's probably one of the original seeds, because I did see two that had already sprouted, but I just reused the dirt, and if they want to come up, then come up. So that's it on my end. My oregano's looking a lot better. Over here, I'm not sure exactly what all my mom has. I think these are all of her tomatoes. So she's got some that are starting to come up here. Apricot zebra, those are a favorite. Sart relays are looking good. Let's see over here what's going on. More tomatoes, no, peppers. So she's got some peppers coming up good. A light got left on, I think, and that's why these are a little leggy, so hopefully they come out of it. And then over here, she has some eggplant. I'm not sure what this is. Those look like peppers.